I think from day one we were very clear that we are trying to select and build the best possible team. Teams win championships, it's as simple as that. What we are trying to achieve in summer can only be achieved as a team.
Even the man who built it doesn't trust it yet. And he is the German hired by the country that invented football to win them back the game they gave the world. 8 games, 8 wins, 22 goals scored, 0 conceded. The most clinical World Cup qualifying campaign any European nation has ever produced in 95 years of trying. And the German manager who delivered it has spent the last 6 months telling anyone who'll listen that it might mean nothing at all. By the end of this video, you'll understand why Thomas Tuchel might be the most dangerous appointment in the history of English football, and why the country that invented this game just handed its biggest mission to the country it spent 50 years losing to. This is World Cup Untold, and this is England's story. England didn't just play football first, they wrote the rules. The Football Association, founded in 1863, is the oldest in the world. The first international match in history, England against Scotland, November 1872. The Premier League, broadcast in over 180 countries, watched by more people than any domestic league on earth. Football is England's invention, England's export, England's identity. And yet, for 60 years, the country that gave the world football has watched everyone else win it. The story everyone knows is the one that happened on the 30th of July, 1966. Wembley, England against West Germany. Geoff Hurst's hat-trick, still the only one ever scored in a World Cup final. Bobby Moore lifting the Jules Rimet trophy. Kenneth Wolstenholme's commentary line that became part of the language. They think it's all over. It is now. It was the proudest day in English football. It is also, somehow, the curse. Because every England team since has been measured against it. And one summer night in Turin in 1990, the curse found its face. Italia 90. Semi-final. England against West Germany again. Paul Gascoigne, 23 years old, the most gifted English midfielder of his generation, picked up a yellow card in extra time. A yellow card that meant if England got to the final, he wouldn't be playing in it. And the cameras caught him in the moment, he realized. The tears, the lower lip. A grown man weeping on a football pitch in front of the whole world because he knew. He knew before anyone else what was about to happen. England lost on penalties. Gascoigne never played in a World Cup final. No Englishman ever has since. That image, Gaza crying, became the symbol of what English football was now. So close you could touch it, never close enough to hold. And the failures kept coming. Euro 96. At home, semi-final, lost on penalties to the Germans. Germany 4, England 1 in Bloemfontein with a ghost goal the referee waved away. Quarter-finals, group stages, humiliations. Then came Gareth Southgate. 8 years of almost. A World Cup semi-final in 2018, lost to Croatia in extra time. The Euro 2020 final at Wembley, lost on penalties to Italy, with 3 young black players, Rashford, Sancho, Saka, missing and being met with racist abuse before they'd even left the pitch. Euro 2024 final, lost to Spain. A quarter-final in Qatar where Harry Kane missed the penalty that would have leveled it against France. Southgate came closer than anyone since 1966. He never won anything. In July 2024, he walked away. And the FA made a decision that would have been unthinkable to every English football fan over the age of 50. They hired a German. Thomas Tuchel arrived with the most decorated CV any England manager has ever had. The Champions League with Chelsea in 2021, beating Pep Guardiola's Manchester City in the final as the underdog. League titles at Paris Saint-Germain, the Bundesliga at Bayern Munich. The man has won everything he has ever been asked to win. For context, every previous foreign manager England had ever hired came from a country England barely had a footballing rivalry with. Sven-Göran Eriksson was Swedish, Fabio Capello was Italian. Both came, neither delivered. To hire a German, the country that has eliminated England from major tournaments more times than any other, was not a sporting decision. It was a confession. It was the Football Association admitting in public that the English way of doing things had failed. And there was something else, something the English football media never wanted to say out loud. Every great England manager of the last 40 years had one thing in common with Gareth Southgate. They were nice men. They were liked. They protected the players. They lost. Tuchel is not a nice man. Tuchel is a winner. He has fallen out with chairmen at every club he has managed. He has been sacked for being too difficult. He has been called arrogant, abrasive, ungovernable, and every single time, the trophies followed him out the door. The brief was simple: end the wait, win something. What followed was 8 games that the football world has never seen before. England were drawn in Group K alongside Serbia, Albania, Latvia, and Andorra. Tuchel made his first formal appearance as manager at the draw in Zurich in December 2024, still 6 weeks before he officially started. By March 2025, the campaign was underway. A 2-0 win at Wembley against Albania. A free-flowing attack that didn't ask permission. Reece James scoring from a free kick on his first international start in 2 years. Kane scoring his 450th career goal in Barcelona against Andorra. A 5-0 demolition of Latvia at Wembley. A 2-0 statement against Serbia that booked the World Cup with 2 games still to play. And then in Tirana on a cold November night, Harry Kane scored twice against Albania to complete what no European nation has ever completed. 8 games, 8 wins, 22 goals scored, not a single goal conceded. England didn't just qualify, they broke a record that had stood since the first World Cup qualifying campaign in 1934. But records don't lift trophies, players do. And the players Thomas Tuchel will take to North America include the most prolific Englishman of his generation, the most marked man in world football, the man who walked away from the worst night of his career and came back stronger, the comeback story nobody saw coming, and the wild card whose name half the country doesn't know yet. Harry Kane is 32 years old. This will almost certainly be his last World Cup. He has spent the season at Bayern Munich rewriting their record books. 55 goals in 49 games before May, the most prolific season of his entire career. He has scored more international goals than Bobby Charlton, Wayne Rooney, and Gary Lineker combined could have imagined. He has won nothing for England. North America is the last room he hasn't entered. Jude Bellingham is the engine. Real Madrid's number 5, the face of the next decade of English football, the player Tuchel has built the attack around. He is 22, he has already won La Liga and the Champions League, and the entire weight of a country's expectation now sits on his shoulders. Bellingham was 9 years old when England last reached a World Cup semi-final. He is England's now. Bukayo Saka is the man who walked back from the penalty spot at Wembley in July 2021 and into months of racist abuse he never asked for and didn't deserve. He has spent 4 years quietly becoming the most consistent wide attacker in English football. He is untouchable in Tuchel's starting 11, and he is not the same kid who missed that penalty. Marcus Rashford was finished. That was the consensus in 2024. A Manchester United career imploding, England career drifting, a player who'd lost his way. Then he went on loan to Barcelona, scored against Real Madrid in the Clásico, and reminded the world what he could do when he was happy. He is back in the squad. He is back in form. He is the comeback story this England team didn't know it needed. And then there is Nico O'Reilly, 20 years old, Manchester City, a player who can play left back, centre back, defensive midfield, exactly the kind of tactical multi-tool Tuchel built his Chelsea Champions League side around. He is the wild card. He is the bet on the future. He is the player whose inclusion tells you Tuchel is not afraid of anyone. England's tournament begins on the 17th of June in Dallas, Texas. Group L. Their first opponent is Croatia, and that fixture is heavier than any group stage opener should be. 8 years ago in Moscow, Croatia ended England's 2018 World Cup dream in extra time of a semi-final. Mario Mandzukić's goal, Gareth Southgate kneeling on the touchline, the waistcoat, the "it's coming home" that didn't. For a generation of English fans, the Croatia game in Moscow is the modern wound, the moment they realized that nearly is the curse, not the consolation. Now the same two teams meet again. 8 years later, Dallas, Texas, Luka Modric's last World Cup waiting at the other end of it. England arriving with the perfect 8 in their pocket, and a manager whose entire career is built on winning the games other people lose. Then Ghana in Boston. Then Panama in New York. A group England should win, and where anything other than winning the lot will be seen as a failure. FIFA's new seeding system means England cannot meet Spain or Argentina until the final. The path through the knockouts is, on paper, the most favourable England have had in living memory. Anything other than the trophy will be considered a failed mission. Such is the enormity of what this squad now carries. England hired a German to do what no Englishman ever could. He gave them a record nobody has ever produced. Now he has 6 weeks to prove it wasn't an illusion. The country that invented football is about to find out if its savior really came from Germany. 8 games meant nothing if they don't translate. The perfect 8 buys you confidence. It doesn't buy you a trophy. On the 17th of June in Dallas, against the team that broke their hearts 8 years ago, England find out what Thomas Tuchel is really worth. Subscribe to World Cup Untold. Every nation has a story, and we're telling all 48. Because the trophy isn't won in Wembley, it's won in Dallas, in Boston, in New York. And in 6 weeks, England will know if the German really was the right answer.